The undead are everywhere nowadays, in movies, television series, and most importantly, video games. I've played my fair share of games dedicated to these brain-loving creatures, but none compare to the first one I ever played. Okay, so Medievil for the PlayStation was not necessarily a zombie game, but there were zombies in it as you rolled through this action-adventure. I always had to prepare myself before playing this as a youngster because I was pretty scared of it. Even our hero in this is not so easy on the eyes. Medievil allowed you to take on the role as Sir Daniel Fortesque, who was a soldier who initially died on his path to defeat the maniacal sorcerer Zarok. Zarok's magic accidentally reawakens Dan, who begins his hunt for the sorcerer at this point. Dan is not the most agile hero, nor the best, but he is known as the hero of Galamir, and often gets teased for his easy defeat back in the day. You as the gamer almost feel that if it wasn't for you controlling Dan, he'd die yet once again without your guidance. But you do notice down the line that he does start to earn respect, mainly because he's actually earning it. Medievil moves quickly level to level, and each has its own seek and search feel to it. You're fighting undead creatures constantly with the weapon you choose, as well as finding certain runes to unlock the next door or area. Each level contains a puzzle to it that varies from the last and keeps your mind thinking as you search for such items to move forward. In a fight, you'll notice that there's no real targeting method, at least with your sword. But as you move up to other items, such as your crossbow, you'll soon see that when there's an enemy in sight of Dan, he'll lock onto the target with a swift green dot, and as you shoot it, it hits the selected target. Quickly in this, you will learn about the Hall of Heroes, where you gain weapons every now and then from each visit you pay there. Weapons in the game can range from a club that beats through different objects to your own throwing axe. To me, the camera controls in Medievil were a little annoying at times. Sometimes it felt though that the camera would follow you great, but then as I would get a little off view and try to adjust it with my triggers, it's just like I was going the wrong position, trying to readjust it properly. Though the graphics in this title were not quite as good as other games at this time like Crash Bandicoot or Spyro, but I've always felt that the cutscenes in this game were very stunning compared to other games at that time. The textures really weren't that bad. All in all, Medievil is a classic. It's one of the first PlayStation games that I myself ever played on my Pizza Hut demo, till I gained the courage to actually play the whole game. I still love reliving these times of my life.